Welcome to the top of the morning show. It is your girl TT from the D. I hope that you are off to a wonderful week and looking forward to a wonderful weekend. Today is Thursday, everybody, and it is a beautiful day. We're leaning towards, for those of us that believe in and follow the spring forward and fall back, we're getting ready to fall back. If you're here in the Detroit area, the Michigan area, then you know that it is dark outside, super dark outside. And by the time you listen to the show, it still will be dark. And you'll be maybe able to sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, warm milk, water. Somewhere in the world, some people are able to drink a mimosa this morning. Whatever your thing is, I hope you're able to do that. But I hope you also are able to just say, you know what, it's been a hell of a week, and I'm looking forward to an amazing weekend. Now, this week we've been talking about women. All right, we talked about the alpha female, we talked about the femme fatale, and we're going to talk about the mystic woman, the mysterious woman. What do they look like? Are you a mysterious woman? Do you have traits of a mysterious woman? Do you wish to be a mysterious woman? In order to understand what that is, I got to break it down for you. I'll give you a few tips. And then don't forget, we are in the 30-day scripture challenge month of October. And so today we are on day 17. If you've missed any of the scriptures this month, you could go back starting October 1, and you will be able to enjoy a scripture each and every day, even Saturday and Sunday. Yes, we only go live, or I should say, we have a show scheduled Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. However, in honor and respect and obedience of the 30-day scripture challenge, you will find a scripture at the end of the segment. So this morning, we're going to stop and just say thank you. Thank you to all of my listeners, because you could be listening to any other platform. There are hundreds of podcast shows out there. So if you are tuning in for the first time or your return listener, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Whether you're listening on Spotify or iHeartRadio or Amazon Music or Google Podcasts, just know I appreciate your listening ears. Now, let's talk about traits of a mysterious woman. Let me break it down for you. To be mysterious is to have a magnetic energy, an aura that pulls people in, that draws them to you like a magnet, right? You may have encountered a mysterious woman. Fellas, ladies, you may have encountered a mysterious woman. Ladies, you may be a mysterious woman. How would I know if I am? Well, I'm going to tell you a couple of traits of a mysterious woman. Okay, I'll tell you about several of them. One, she doesn't talk much about her day or what she's done, right? This makes you want to get to know more about her. Tell me a little bit about yourself. They sum it up. Oh, I do a little of this, I do a little of that. It's like, dang, you see them doing their great work, but you're like, dang, I don't really know much about them. That's because she has a trait of a mysterious woman. Another one would be she loves spending time alone because she is intellectual. She has no problem with that, right? She may be considered a loner, but her mind is stimulated by a lot of different things. And in order to know what they're stimulated by, you would have to get to know her. Another one would be she builds close relationships with only a few, which makes you want to be one of them. Now, you could take that in different ways, because the alpha female may do that, but she's also the alpha female kind of just takes over, and people want to be around that type of spirit and person. But I think the mysterious woman, she doesn't open herself up to a whole lot of people. She doesn't need to. Another one would be she doesn't care about what others think or what they do or what they say. She doesn't give a care about the gossip that may be going on around her or about her, because she's confident. She's confident in herself and what she does. And she really isn't concerned about people who are gossiping because of what? One, they can't understand her or they don't like her. Now, we could take that in two ways. You could be a messy woman and they're going to gossip about you because you're messy. Yeah. That would fit that bill as well. But we're talking about the mysterious woman this morning. Another one is she's calm and she is questioning and observing, but she's capable of making decisions easily. Make no bones about it. She's going to question you when it doesn't make sense. She's constantly observing because she wants to know her surroundings. Not only the surroundings, she wants to know the type of people she's around, right? Another beautiful trait of a mysterious woman is she gives good advice. Because she observes and she pays attention, right? And she's curious and she's questioning, she's able to give you good advice. And she's also sought after. People love to be able to get advice from her. And I have to say this one. It's the last one that I'll share. There are several of them, but you will never be able to really figure out a mysterious woman. There's a mystic to her, and it's hard to really, really be able to really figure her out. If she doesn't want to be figured out, you're not going to. You're not going to. Now, I'll say this. You may look at yourself in the mirror, you may think like, oh, I could resonate to some of those, and I hope that you do, because we need more mysterious women in the world, more alpha females in the world, more femme fatales, if you would. Okay? Because we give ourselves up way too much, ladies. We give way too much of ourselves, even to people who are not deserving. You may look at that and say, what did he? Yeah. We don't leave things to the mystery any longer. The way we dress, some of us. The way you dress is so provocative. Your butt hanging out the bottom of your shorts or your skirt, or the butt crack is popping over and hanging over the top of your pants. Right? Your bras are missing. Some outfits require you to not wear a bra, let's be clear. And some don't. But you could have a nice pair of breasts, but that don't mean the world needs to see that. You could wear something form-fitting and they could still imagine. That still leaves that mystery. But if your nipples is hanging out or they're pressing through and, a see-through chiffon type of shirt going on, there's nothing to the mystery. There's nothing to make a man or even a woman at that to say, wow, I wonder if you don't have to wonder, right? You can tell someone what you're thinking without telling them what you're thinking, if that makes any sense. We have to be a little bit more personable about what we do for ourselves, how we keep things to ourselves. Because we are intriguing automatically as women. It's how you carry your intrigue. I think a mysterious woman also masters the ability to know when to be silent and when to voice her opinion or her thoughts, because they tend to listen more than they speak. I don't think they listen to respond. They listen before they make an approach to engage into conversation. Right? I'm going to leave you with this morning. Ladies and fellas, this is for you. If you have a daughter, speak life into her. If you have a wife, speak life into her. You have a sister, speak life into her. You have a niece, speak life into her. A mother, speak life into her. Co-workers that are females, women, classmates that are female women, young girls, a neighbor, speak life into them. And this goes for us too, ladies. We have to speak life into ourselves, affirmations and things of that nature, but we want to speak greatness over ourselves. We want to pour out love and empathy and compassion, but we want to boost it with motivation and inspiration and encouragement. Now, I'm going to leave you with this scripture for the day, and you can go on about your thankful Thursday, because thankful I am. And it comes from Matthew 5:11 through 12. So that would be in Matthew 5, verses 11 through 12. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kind of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. I'm going to read that again to the listener this morning. This is a word from the Bible. Matthew 5, verses 11 through 12. Blessed are you when you, let me take that back. I'm reading too fast. Matthew 5, 11 through 12. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kind of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. A lot of the times we get caught up with what people saying about us, what they thinking about us, that we are consumed. But as I said, and I'm not just talking about a mysterious woman, we don't need to concern ourselves with that. But they'll do that, especially when you are a believer. Especially when you are a believer. Why do they do that? I don't know. I really don't know why people tend to want to do that. But I would say stand your ground. Stand your ground. Don't let nobody move you by what they say, especially when you know it's not true. A person can say whatever they want because they're going to say it whether you know it or you don't. The thing about it is when someone's speaking that's something that's incorrect about you and they're for you, they need to stand up for you and say, nah, that's not right. That's not how that person is. Now, that could be your opinion, but I, for one, do not believe that. And I don't agree with that. But to each his own. I want you to go off and be great this morning as the light in the sky opens up and gives us light outside. Be careful when you drive, crossing streets and all kind of stuff, because people are doing the most out here. If it's raining, be careful. People are doing the absolute most. Mind the business that pays you, but also mind the business that God gave you. Well, like we always say around here, until the next time we leave footprints across the sun, it is your girl, TT from the D, and I'll see you soon.